Good morning everyone. In previous class we discussed about the chapter 2 detailed estimate of building. In this class we discussed about the rate analysis part, which is the chapter 3. So first of all we need to discuss what do you mean by rate analysis. The rate analysis is the determination of rate per unit of a particular item of work from the cost of quantity of material, the cost of laborer and other miscellaneous petty expenses required for its completions, known as rate analysis. A reasonable profit, usually 10% for the contractor, is also included in the analysis of rate. Rate of materials are usually taken as the rate delivered at the site of work and include the first cost and cost of transport, railway fare, or if any, taxes, etc. in the material are to be carried from a distance place more than 8 km, then cost of transport is also added. The rate of material and labor vary from place to place, and therefore the rate of different item of work also vary from place to place. For the purpose of rate analysis, the detail about all the operation involved in carrying out the work should be available. The quantity of material required and their costs should be known, and the number of different category of laborer required and the capacity of doing work per labor and their wages per day should be known to define the rate analysis. So next we discuss about the purpose of rate analysis. What are the main purpose of rate analysis? To work out the actual cost of per unit of the item. So first purpose is to work out the actual cost of per unit of item. So the different types of work or different unit contain. So in the help of rate analysis, we define the actual cost of per unit of item for the particular item. Then the second point is to work out the economical use of materials and process in completing the particular item. Then third point is to work out the cost of extra item which are not provided in the contract one but are to be done as per the direction of the client. To revise the schedule of rate due to increase in the cost of material and labor or due to change in technique. Okay, by the help of rate analysis fitting such types of work. Then we discuss about the data required for the analysis of rate. What are the data required? Detail of all operation involved in carrying out the work and the quantity of material and their cost we have to know. Then the number of different category of labor required, their working capacity and daily wages, and what is the cost of labor. So we have to know this such things to define their rate analysis. We have to know the material cost, how much the material cost, how much the quantity we need for the particular work, to define the rate analysis of a particular item or a particular. Then we discuss about the rate of item depend upon. The rate of item means for the analysis of rate we need to know what is the rate of item. So the rate of item depend upon the specification of work and material and their qualities and proportion and method of constructional operation. So first of all, these things depend upon the rate. The rate of item depend upon this is quality, material, and proportion and method of construction. Then the next point is quantity of material and their cost. How much quantity we taken, right? Now what is the cost? Then cost of labor and their wages, location of site, which location we have to work, and the distance from source and conveyance charges, overhead and establishment charges, profit and miscellaneous expenses of contractor. Okay, these things is depend upon the these things is need for to define the rate of item. Then we discuss about the analysis of rate. What do you mean by analysis of rate? The analysis of rate is worked out from the unit payment of the particular item of work under two heads. First one is material, second one is the labor. And their cost added together give the cost of the item of work. The cost of material are taken as delivered at site, inclusive of the transport cost, local taxes and other charges. In case of the analysis of rate, the material plus labor cost is equal to the cost of item of work. Other items included are tool and plants, also it's called as T&V, okay, which is 2.5 to 3% of the labor cost, and transportation cost we need to consider more than 8 kilometer, and water charge it is 1.5% to 2% of total cost of contracts, and contractor profit we consider 10%. Okay, so first of all, first we add the material cost plus labor cost, then we define the cost of item, then the 2.5 to 3% we consider T&V for T&V, or also we call it sundries, okay, for the total labor cost from the total labor cost. Then for the transportation purpose only we consider above 8 kilometers we transport, then we consider the transportation charge. Okay, so the 1.5% to 2% we consider water charge, 10% we consider for the contractor profit. Okay, next we discuss about the cost of material. What do you mean cost of material? The cost of material are taken as delivered at site of work. This is including of the first cost and cost at origin, cost of transport and railway and flight and etc. Local taxes and other charges is considered as the cost of material. And the cost of labor. The cost of labor can be classified into the following skill: first class skilled, second class skilled, unskilled. The labor charge can be obtained from the standard schedule of rate, and 30% of the skilled labor provided in the data may be taken as first class, remaining 70% as considered as second class. So no need to take the total labor as the first class labor. So only 30% we consider as the first class labor, and the remaining 70% we consider as the second class labor. So the first class labor and the second class labor cost is vary. So this two rules we follow for the labor and material. The rate of material and labors. So here we discuss about the what is the rate of material first, then after that we discuss about the labor cost. So here first of all, first class brick we consider as 4,500 for 100 numbers brick. Second class brick we consider as 4,000 for 100 numbers brick. Brick ballast we consider as 800 for cubic. Coarse sand we consider as 800 for cubic. Cement 50 bags we consider as per bag value 270 rupees. Twisted bar which is considered as 5,000 per quintal, because we take in the bar unit is quintal. Then bituminous it is considered as 10 per kg. It is the basic materials which is used in commonly in building. And here we discuss about the labor part. So here labor mason is required, which is per day charge is 450 rupees. Plaster for plastering the labor is charges per day is 400. Carpenter per day charges 400. Bisti per day charges is 250 rupees, and mazdoor per day charges is 250 rupees also. Painter per day charges is 300 rupees. Then this is the labor and material cost we discuss. So many types of material, so many types of labor used in the construction site, but it is the basic labor materials and basic labor used which is commonly used in the site of construction we discuss. If any material cost and labor cost needed at the type of calculation, then we go through the OPWD classification or OPWD schedule of rate of material and rate of labor. So in the next class we discuss about the how to calculate the material requirement for the concrete. So today time is over. The remaining part we discuss in next class.